Hey, so today I thought I was going to do a commission piece. It's should be quite simple actually. It's a house, and I paint a lot of houses and landscapes, but today I'm going to take you with me on this journey and just talk a little bit about the process behind it. So it's not going to be a full tutorial, but kind of show the process behind how I create an image, create a painting, and we'll see how it goes. So what I usually do when I start my watercolor paintings, I usually go for 3 values. So we have the lightest value, the mid value, and the darkest value. And it's all a balance between these values. And when we paint, we don't really have to be constrained to representing the reference image perfectly. But it's more important to paint what we feel rather than just sticking to it obsessively. So for the sky in the first wash, I wasn't really happy with the initial wash of the blue color. It didn't stand out as much as I wanted it to. So I usually start with as most people do, with the lightest values. This is the underlying paint, where the light will be translucent. Then the mid value consists of a large shape of connected shapes, which will be, in this case, the main subject, which is the house. I also use different glazings, which is basically putting one color over another while it's wet to mix and intermingle the colors with each other. So we want it all to be connected as much as possible. This gives the subject matter, even if it's loosely painted, a quite realistic look. It looks like it's settled, like it's grounded. And as you can see, it's speeded up, but the process is simple. So the lightest, the middle value, and then the darkest. And the darkest, I make sure to squint my eyes and just look at where the darkest details are and not overdo it. And what we're really trying to do is, when we paint, we try to make the subject matter stand out. That we want to lead the viewer into the focal point, which in this case will be the house. And then in the last layer, we also work with textures. And the finished product is, of course, it's not going to be a photocopy. Obviously, this is a smaller painting, but the overall picture comes together quite well. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. It turned out quite okay, I think. Perhaps a bit hard to see, but I think it made the reference picture justice somewhat. But the thing with watercolors is, of course, that it never turns out exactly the way you want it to be. And the more experience you get, I found that it's easier to save a picture or a painting rather than knowing exactly how it's going to turn out, because each painting is unique in itself. So yeah, I mean, it was kind of a fun little painting to make. I don't know what you think about this. I'm pretty pleased with it, as I said, and in the next video Haven't made up my mind yet what's to come. Probably talk a bit more about watercolor or other topics in general. If you like this video, please give it a like, and as I said before, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys.